Hello dear viewers, welcome to another episode of Scribe Post channel. Today is 24th December, the Christmas Eve of 2025, and here we'll be treating a quite interesting topic. We want to explore the story behind the origin of Christmas, why December 25th is celebrated as Christmas. And that's because some debates have been going on about Christmas being demonic, Christmas being pagan, but we should celebrate it, we shouldn't celebrate it. And some denominations, some churches, Christian denominations, do not celebrate Christmas. So we'll be exploring all those things summarily, it's in a summarized way, as much as possible. So let's get into it. We begin it. Evidences that show that Jesus Christ was not born on the 25th of December, right? And the first one, which is a very important evidence, is from the Bible. So we'll be looking at Luke chapter 2, verses 1 to 3, and also verse 8, both all in chapter 2. So right now, I'll be reading from the Amplified Version of the Bible. It says, now in those days, a decree went out from the emperor Caesar Augustus that all the inhabited world of the Roman Empire should be registered in a census. This was the first census taken while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to register for the census, each to his own city. So that's one. Take note of that. Now let's go to verse 8 of the same chapter. Verse 8 says, in the same region, there were shepherds staying outside in the fields, keeping watch over the flock by night. Now, those two evidence, you would ask me that how are these verses showing? How do they show that 25th of December was not when Jesus was born? Now, looking at the context of the incidents that was explained there, you agree with me that it is dangerous and it is actually dangerous and not reasonable, not ideal to have your sheep, as a shepherd, to be sleeping outside in the night with your sheep, as verse 8 says, during winter. Looking at this part of the world, I look at the part of the world where this incident happened, which is the Judea, where Israel is located, the western part of the Middle East, close to Europe, which is located in the northern hemisphere. By this time of the year, they are always experiencing winter, which is extremely cold. So in such a case of extreme cold, you always have shepherds sleeping with their sheep outside. They would rather be indoors, not outside. That's one. Then two, going back to verse 1 to 3, look at the logistics of census, which requires people to go back to their house and which will require a lot of movement because you're counting people. During the time of census, it is very dangerous. It's going to be dangerous for people to be traveling during census, during winter, during the time of winter, right? It is very, very dangerous. You shouldn't be traveling during winter. Nowadays, it could be very much possible without problems because technology has modernized everything. It has modernized transportation. We have lots of advanced vehicles and aeroplanes, so it won't be much of a problem nowadays. But then, these were days of trekking as a means of transportation, trekking and riding horses. That would be dangerous. Traveling through winter is not ideal at all. It's dangerous. Traveling through winter. So that tells us that this must have happened during the a warm or hot season, during summer or another period, but could not have been during winter. Right. So that's the evidence we get from the Bible. Then the next evidence we come to, I'll be taking both together, Saturnalia and the Festival of Mitra. So I'll be taking both festivals, Saturnalia and Mitra. Both festivals were celebrated by December, were celebrated during December. And specifically on December 25th was when the Festival of Mitra was being celebrated, on December 25th. And Mitra is the sun, is a Roman god of the sun and also a god of light, sometimes also called the god of war. But basically, he's a god of the sun in the sky. And it is based on the fact that these idols, these pagan gods, were the reasons for the celebrations on the 25th of December. It's based on this fact that we have some denominations, some Christian denominations, some churches that do not celebrate Christmas. Churches that don't celebrate Christmas, which include the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Seventh-day Adventists, the Church of Christ, Deeper Life, and the Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries, also known as MFM. There are more churches, but these are just 5 major examples that I'm bringing up here. So some Christians actually, especially these people, do not believe in the celebration of Christmas due to this origin. Then next we now go to the story of how the 25th of December was made official. Why do we actually celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ? So looking at it here we see that December 26th, 25th was made official by the Roman Catholic Church under the leadership of Pope Julius around the year 950 AD. More details on this in another video. We analyze the concept of this. By the way, AD does not mean after date; it means Anno Domini. It's not after date. We'll do a video on that later also. Let's get back to this. So this particular Pope, Pope Julius I, made December 25th the celebration of the birth of Christ, right? And so doing, he did it as a reformative move. He did it as a reform, rebranding the festival of the Roman sun god, Mitra, which we have mentioned here, right? So what he did is he rebranded the festival dedicated to the celebration of the Roman sun god, Mitra, rebranded it to this celebration of the Son of Righteousness, sun in the sky, Son of Righteousness. And he got this inspiration from the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 2. Malachi chapter 4, verse 2. Let's see what Malachi 4:2 says. And also, once again, I'm reading from the Amplified Version. Now, this is what it says. But for you who fear my name with awe-filled reverence, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in his wings, and you will go forward and leap joyfully like calves released from the stall. Well, the point to note here is that which made December 25th, which used to be a pagan festival, was reformed to be the celebration of Jesus Christ, right? So that's the main point. And also, if you had to ask me about my opinion on this as a Christian, I'm a Christian. So we want to ask me about my opinion on this whole matter. Let's look at this video. Let's hear what this video says.
And some people come with some new revelations. Guess what? Jesus was never born December 25. And I'm like, guess what? Malaria was not discovered the day that we celebrate malaria awareness. If we pick a day to shine the light on his person, he need not be born that day. Are you getting what I'm saying? In fact, for us, Christmas is not a day. It's a living experience.
So yes, according to the video by Apostle Emmanuel Iren, which you have just seen, the truth is, it is not really about the accuracy of the date, right? The essence of it is not about the accuracy of the date or whatever. It is the person we're celebrating and what he has come to do for mankind. We're celebrating the joy of salvation, the person of Jesus Christ, right? That's it. That's the reason why I believe in celebrating Christmas, and I celebrate Christmas joyfully. That's the reason number one. Then number two, Christmas is a season for sharing meat, abundant meat, chicken, turkey, goats. Let's keep sharing and enjoying it to the fullest. Because at the end of the day,